That's what we get for
playing with technology.
For you having your hands full. That's the problem.
That is not what happened.
That's the problem.
That is not what happened.
I tonight am not the problem.
Always the problem.
Never the problem.
You is a funny, funny man. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wicked Wednesday. As the thingy down there says, I know that's, what is the name of that actually?
It's the tag line.
No, it's the Chiron.
Stop being
the Chiron.
Stop being so 24/7 news. Just say what it is.
I'm Shayla Black.
Chiron goes across the thing.
You got a better name for it?
No, I don't. I just call it the shitter.
Perfect.
There you go.
What's your name?
I'm Bill Black, man about town.
Goofbag, and my husband.
STD free. I'm just saying that.
Woo-hoo!
STD free.
Good information.
Hey, you know, it's an important thing.
Good information to share.
I got to tell you guys, I was running way late. It was like 2 minutes before we go live, and I'm just stepping out of the shower. And you ever notice when you're in the shower and you think you shut it off, you're like, oh shit, did I wash a certain body part? And like, I can't remember, because you get an automatic pilot. So you have to go back and wash it again and again.
No,
and then,
I don't have that problem,
well,
actually.
I got a little preoccupied, so now I'm here. So there you go.
And to be honest, so you guys, he was being my hero and saving me. Prior to getting in the shower, I was playing a particular section of Fallout 4 in between getting my work done for the day and having a shower, and he had to kill a bunch of things for me because I got attacked.
I had to grab whatever t-shirt I had, and I've probably worn this one like 100 times, but I don't care. So what are you gonna do?
It's all good.
Why don't you greet your audience?
I think you look lovely, darling.
The millions and millions of people across the universe that we are broadcasting,
or the people who are here with us tonight,
and those people too.
Yes. Hi, Nicole. Hey, Susan. You know what? I get you. I would drink a pina colada too. Let's see. Hi, Amanda. Welcome in. What is going on, everybody? Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. Happy birthday, Nicole. That's right. Happy birthday,
Brenda.
Hi, Jan.
Brenda, I'm sorry about your father-in-law. I hope he's doing okay. Just be thinking about him.
Yeah, I hope that they can figure out a plan of treatment that will do the trick.
Praying for him.
Hi, Virginia. Hi, Christine.
Virginia Shearer, my good friend.
How is everyone? Hey, Nikki Ann. Hi, Fong.
Nick, we'll see you shortly.
Yes.
We'll see a number of you shortly.
Hi, Janine.
The Connecticut.
And Janine is correct. Do not forget to like, subscribe.
Thank you, Janine.
For those select the notification bell.
Thank you, Janine, for those joining YouTube. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode.
That's right.
Of Shayla Back Live or any of the new content you're putting up on your website, on your YouTube site.
We're going to get into that, Nicole, because Baby and I did watch it, so we will get into that. It's worth discussion. Hi, Tabitha. Hi, Rhonda.
Tab.
How is everybody today? Louise, good to see you again. Hi, Jenny.
Louise, we were just hanging with you.
Hi, Beverly.
Good to see you.
I hope your cough goes away. Let's see. Hi, Carrie. How are you? And Jessa
Donovan.
Happy to see y'all. Hi, Wendy. And let's see. I'm going to try not to butcher this.
That's Michelle. That's Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
That's sweet Michelle with one L.
It is. I remember that now. I need new glasses, and when people get long names with no spaces, from this distance, I'm struggling to read.
And when you talk with your hands like that, it kind of makes it worse.
Yeah. Okay. Ow. That has nothing to do with anything.
Ow. I worked out today.
Where?
The chestal area is very tender.
Kelly. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. Hi, Christina.
Yeah, Nicole's
good to see
did we coordinate
also?
Shirts? No,
right.
I just grabbed whatever. But
no, I'm wearing my Book Bonanza shirt, y'all. So I thought since I just did Book Bonanza, we would talk about
a couple of horny unicorns on there. I don't know what's going on.
You were funny. Hi, Robin. Hi, Vita. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Preoccupied washing and only washing. Okay.
That was she was commenting on my shower.
Yes.
My shower. Was I a little untoward?
Maybe.
I don't care.
You might care. You don't care. How is the book signing? We're going to get into that, Kelly. We definitely will. Hi, Gina. Good to see you again,
Gina.
too.
Gina, sweetheart.
I'm glad you joined us.
Yes.
It was great to see you over the weekend.
It's wonderful to see you.
Hi, Judith. Let's see. Hi, Anne Margaret. Good to see you.
And it was
at
awesome
Book
seeing
Bonanza.
you there. Yes.
Let's see. Hi, Ruth. And Connie, I'm glad you're here.
Connie, you are a sweet person. I went by the P.O. box today, and guess what we found?
Thank you so much. Baby loves
Connie
it.
sent a lovely get well gift to Baby, and she's feeling, I'd say, 90% better.
Yeah.
And that just sent her to the top.
She
was
just
so,
grinned and grinned.
Oh
It's
my God.
beautiful.
It's
so thank
gorgeous.
you very much.
Thank you, Connie.
Hi, Tiffany. Good to see you. Hi, Regina. Hi, Jocelyn. It's so good to see everyone here. Happy. Hi, Eve.
Got a full house tonight.
Hey,
It's awesome.
Jana. Oh, I had to give him a moob shot. Jana, you know.
Do we have our things
We
around?
do.
Our show and tell?
We
okay,
do.
cool. Because Jana and
Michelle. I don't know if Michelle is here.
Michelle Kopp. Yep.
So I want to start. Should we talk about Book Bonanza first?
Let's talk about Book Bonanza first.
Okay. So for anybody who didn't get to go, this is the 2024 shirt. They always pick colors that I think are not my personal
interesting
favorite.
colors,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Let's see. So yes, this is the 2024 shirt. It is, as he likes to say, unicorns humping.
The horny unicorns. Yes. What they do with their horns, I have no idea.
But it is super comfortable. So I will say that. And I wanted to represent a little. So I am wearing my Book Bonanza shirt.
We had a great time at Book Bonanza.
We
We
did.
were exhausted.
We were.
We had, of course, it was meet and greets all day long. And then we had business dinners each night. And it just made it go that much longer. And then thankfully, we only live about 15 minutes away. So we crashed in our own bed. But for getting a little bit older, it's we don't turn around quite as quick as we used to.
Yeah, I have to say, I intended to, when it was over Saturday night, and we did the last of our getting together with people. My hair's still damp, sorry. Then we came home and I thought, okay, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to get up tomorrow morning and I'm going to start working. I have a lot to do. Sunday rolled around. I did a few things and then my brain went, nope. Just nope. It's not happening.
Let me tell you something. I think this was probably the best Book Bonanza experience I know we've ever had. And in a lot of the fans and folks that went, they said it was the best that they've had. I've read a ton of comments online.
It was so amazing.
I think the team, Colleen and team, went above and beyond. They always do, but they just went that next level.
For the strange and odd things that happened last year that created a little bit of a stir, they addressed all of it.
The most organized event I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
Period.
It's
and
for that, especially for that number of
magnitude of people. And it was just a delight. And let me just tell you something. Those of you that didn't get to go, let me tell you something. There was a movie premiere.
Yes.
At the end of the event on Saturday.
Rhonda wants to know if we watched the movie.
And Colleen and team arranged for over 2,000 people
to go see the movie.
Be on charter buses leaving the hotel, going to a private screening of Colleen Hoover's new movie starring Blake Lively and some dude, but it's Blake Lively, so who cares?
Dude.
And let me tell you something. Everything that I've heard, we didn't go because we had a business dinner that night, so we were having dinner and talking some stuff.
And we didn't get done with the dinner until
midway through your movie,
yeah.
So it wasn't able to go do it. But from what I've heard, everyone had a blast.
Yeah,
Blake was there at the event. Blake was at the movie. Blake was meeting people.
She apparently at one point was just hanging out in the lobby.
That was awesome.
That's fantastic.
That is awesome. And then I saw a TMZ picture of Blake in Dallas visiting with her mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Ryan's mother.
Who lives here.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes, I didn't know that either.
Okay.
So we'll have to have her over.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
we'll just say, hey.
I want to talk about Free Guy 2. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I know.
Free Guy
what
2.
You care about. Free Guy. If you've never seen Free Guy, it's a great movie. So the fact that they're making Free Guy 2 is very exciting.
Daredevil Wolverine coming out next month.
I know.
It's going to be awesome.
It was an absolutely great event. And I'm sad that it was the last one. There is a replacement.
But I completely understand why it's the last one.
Yeah.
Those folks live all year long,
the amount
organizing this event.
Yes.
And it has to be, how many years has it been going on now?
About 5 or 6, I think.
And I gotta believe it's
Hi,
just
Tracy.
exhausting.
Okay, Gina said they had 23 chartered buses.
Gina, we saw them all lined up.
We saw them.
That
We
was
were
insane.
like, wow.
And then I think just that magnitude of people,
yeah,
and being able to not cordon off, but to be able to organize those folks,
yeah,
and make it seem flawless. That's amazing.
It was
the volunteers,
amazing.
hands down, best volunteers.
Yeah.
They were fantastic.
Yeah, they did everything, and honestly, every time they would come by, do you need water? Do you need help? Do you need like, no, we're good.
And Mandy Joe was somewhat satisfactory. So,
but the best part for us always is seeing people. And
oh my gosh, yes.
This year I have to give some props and thanks to people who completely made my day. The beauties who came by. Thank you, first of all, so much for the hugs, the support, just to seeing you guys. It really made everything so much happier. And it's so great to go to an event like that and just feel the love from the people that you know and care about.
And no drama. There was no drama at this event.
No.
And it's like everyone was happy. They were having a good time. First day got a little warm in there, but that's okay. A little hectic, but that's understandable.
Yeah.
Day 2 was chill.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2 was chill, and folks were able to just kind of go around where they wanted to and visit.
Right.
For longer than we normally get to.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because you had a line most all day Friday.
Yeah.
And Saturday we had a little bit more of a relaxed atmosphere. So that was good.
It was nice. Honestly, there weren't as many people there on Saturday, so I'm not surprised. I think a lot of people
slept in.
Well, I think a lot of people also like put it all out there on Friday, and they were just like, I'm too tired to do this
So those
again.
of you that don't know how it runs, so Thursday night we had an author soiree.
Yes.
There on property, and I think it must have been a couple of hundred people there.
Yeah.
With assistants
and it was
warm.
Stuff.
And it was warm, but it was the taco bar.
Taco bar was amazing.
We had an amazing time, a good chance to reconnect with a lot of author friends and industry professionals that we don't get a chance to see out that often, especially in person.
Yeah.
And that was a wonderful evening.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Friday was the first day of the signing, the first day of the event. Was that and then the next day was your panel.
Correct.
Which was on fantasy, which there was no moderator, but
he tried to volunteer.
I tried to volunteer, but no one seemed to see me in the back because I was ready to heckle. But
no, I was about to volunteer you, but I was at one end of the table, and the other people, we were missing a person.
Yeah.
And so there was an empty seat, and then everybody else was at the other end of the table, and they had already gotten their heads together and decided that this dude in the middle would just try to moderate.
And he did a great job.
He did.
Except I think he went a little too deep on industry. If I would have been doing it.
Not on industry so much, on fantasy lore.
If it were me, I'd probably gone in a different direction.
Yeah, I know you would have.
But that's me. I just, I like crowd interaction, being a little bit of Maury Povich, Phil Donahue, kind of running up and down the
I wish we'd had more time for questions from the audience, because there was the questions he asked, while good, were really deep and involved.
No, he was great, and the entire panel was spot on. It was awesome.
It was great. Thank you, Gina, so much. You guys made the event for me, for
Gina,
sure.
Just love you, darling. Love you. Jan's asking, how big is? I thought it was like 3,000.
It was like 3,000 people, Jan. It was. I mean, you would think it would be insane, and it should have been, and it has been in years past. This was a lot more coordinated and organized, and I think a lot of it was because they wristbanded differently.
Yes.
So
they did an amazing job.
They did. It was, like I said, sad that it's the last one, but for everyone who likes coming to DFW in June, or if you live in DFW, the Kiss and Tell event will launch next June at the Embassy Suites across from Grapevine Mills Mall. And tickets go on sale July 1st.
It's called Kiss and Tell. I forget what the email or what the URL is.
I can't remember. I'm going to have it up on my website next week.
It's the Kiss and Tell event, basically.
Along with, this is just a little segue about how we're doing events for 2025 and beyond in terms of pre-orders, rather than the archaic, we'll put out a Google form, and I hope you see it on Facebook somewhere, and
Right.
You know, that kind of thing. We're going to ask everybody just to pre-order through the store. You'll have a code that you need to put in at checkout so that we know not to charge you shipping for your print books. We will just then set those books aside. We won't have to invoice you
It'll be
later.
a lot cleaner through the site versus this Google Doc
it's
invoice.
one time
crap.
and done.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about it anymore. And then honestly, if you decide later on that because we've had this happen a lot, somebody's like, oh, I forgot to order this, that, or the other. You can just go make another order. We'll marry them up later. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's not like you have to go back to him and him and what did I order? And what, like, you're going to get a receipt up front. It's much easier. I promise. Easier.
But that'll be next year. Those of you that are doing Romanticon, that's coming up next month in Connecticut. Pre-orders are closed, and I'll be invoicing everybody probably this weekend. That'll be my plan.
Yes. So there is just a lot of fun things. It was a great time. I have to give a little extra special thanks to a couple of people.
Hold on. And again, you know, we talked about the panel. Well, Shannon, of course, always understands the kind of questions
oh my gosh
that might come up if
you were doing
so this might be a Connecticut panel
I don't think so
issue that I may bring up.
No.
So there's one or two authors on that panel I think would answer that question.
Probably.
So, yes, exactly.
I have to try to get over here too. So
okay,
you keep talking.
Well, anyway, in sports news, how about that Caitlin? Let's see. Hi, hey, Melissa. Good to see you.
There. Okay.
Louise, you're right. It was her very first book con. She said it was a great event.
You did amazing. A lot of people at the first book con are like, what am I doing?
It's easy to kind of retreat from that stuff.
It is.
Into the hedge, right?
Right. Would there be a time to order something, get it, and then bring it to Romanticon? I just never did inventory before the pre-order closed.
Jan, just PM me. PM me.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
So a couple of extra things. First of all, I know she's not here. Marie Cade, every time we see you, girl, she brings us
sweet Marie Cade.
She brings us what we affectionately call crack, which is salted caramel, like cookie dough bars. Y'all, if you've never had any Marie's crack, it's the best thing ever.
And let me tell you something. She has great crack. I'm just going to say, she came by and gave us a little goodie bag of it. It was amazing. We're sitting there eating it. And then she came by a second time, brought us more. Third time, brought us some more.
And then she goes, "That's for baby."
And I was just like, oh, you know how to make dreams come true.
Mm-hmm.
You really do.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm back on my diet today. So, you know, it's cauliflower rice time for me. So
I also would like to thank Michelle Kopp. This is so lovely. It came in a box, and she came and brought this to me, and I just think it's so pretty.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's a 24 karat gold rose, and it's just iridescent. You guys, this is so pretty. Like, it's been sitting on the back of my books back there, and I'm just so enjoy having it every time I walk in my office. I'm like, oh, there it is.
I tried to put it in my hair, but apparently that's not what you do with it.
That is not what you do. Hi, Lakeisha.
But that was very sweet of you, Michelle. Thank you.
And then Jana, girl. First of all, I have to say, Jana looked amazing.
Jana
looked amazing. And we were both commiserating on Friday about how hot it was. Because we both have, long dark hair.
Lots of hair between the two of you.
And we were both saying like how hot it is under all the hair. And she
Why don't you let me hold that?
Yeah, she made me based on the Revenge F Kickstarter cover. If you remember it was the rose with the black background, and she did this in
the
diamond.
Revenge FUCK.
Yeah, she did this off of diamond art, and it's beautiful.
Trying to get it so it doesn't reflect.
Yeah, reflect too much.
It's hard to do that.
It is hard to do that.
It's hard to do that.
But you guys can kind of see, it's so pretty. So as soon as I let him come in my office,
we'll take a really good picture of it.
We will,
because we're going to mount it in her office.
We are,
and post it. But we wanted to share this. Maybe I get up close with it. Yeah, you guys can see the diamond art on that. It's just gorgeous.
It's really gorgeous.
It's amazing.
And Janet made that. Like, she's just amazing. So I really appreciate
the picture on the screen doesn't do it justice. It's beautiful.
And yeah, it is beautiful, Eve. It is absolutely beautiful. So super excited about that. And I can't wait to hang it in my office. So thank you guys. And other people came and brought me, all kinds of little things. People brought me little Milky Ways, and people brought me things to drink.
Some
thank
was
you,
it
thank
was
you,
it
thank
was
you.
it German or English chocolate? What was it?
Canadian
chocolate.
Yes.
That was it. We had folks from the Canada. We had folks from Wisconsin
and
from Minnesota. We had all, and it was awesome. It was awesome. What a great event that brings people together, and they have a wonderful time.
Absolutely.
I didn't hear a complaint. We didn't have any complaints.
No.
Except me trying to carry all those boxes down the escalator.
Well, there was that, and that is the one complaint, but that's the hotel's fault. When you come out the convention doors, there's one elevator.
Getting in is easy because they have teams waiting for you downstairs to take your boxes out of your car and will deliver them to your booth, which is
amazing.
Right. And you can't thank them enough for that. It's such a huge help. Getting out, though, thankfully we had probably a quarter of the boxes that we came in with, thanks to everybody's purchases. And then, but there's one elevator for attendees and for authors,
and the line is dumb.
I'm not standing in that line, so I just took my cart and then I just started carrying boxes down the escalator.
He literally took everything off the cart, and he's like, stand here, and there's an escalator like just a little farther down right by the doors to get to the parking lot where he was. So he literally would take a couple of boxes at a time, walk down the escalator, and then he came back when it was time to get the cart and a few other little things, and he popped that cart together, and he's like, let's go.
We're getting our ass out of here.
Yeah, he was like, I am not waiting for that elevator.
Because we had to hurry up and get ready for the dinner that night.
We did. And honestly, it was like, there must have been 50 people in that line.
Oh my God.
And they all had boxes and
I feel for them because they had to wait for the elevator.
Oh, they had to. Because they had big signs up this year, unlike last year, that was like, if you have a cart, you cannot be on the escalator.
There were some accidents last year on that escalator.
Oh, there were.
I would never think about putting a cart on the escalator. I would be tempted, but I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I wouldn't do it either.
Because I don't want my shit broken.
No. It was a lot.
And we got to debut Shayla's new banner, her standing banner, and her new table banner, which we forgot.
And left
the event, so I had to order another one. But we tweaked it a little bit, so I think it'll be better for Romanticon.
Yeah, and
we're in the stages of building a big ass banner to sit right behind us at the events,
like an 8x10 kind of banner.
Oh no, it's actually 10 foot tall.
Yeah,
and 8 foot across.
I said 8x10, 10x8.
Anyway,
so sorry,
feet, not inches. Size matters.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's going to be a big ass banner back there. So it's going to be kind of cool. Time to step our game up, because let me tell you something.
Oh my gosh. Some people had elaborate.
The Tickety Talk crowd, they know how to take it to the next level.
Apparently.
They brought the show.
They did.
Those authors brought the show, and it was and
we meant to. We just
but no, they took it to there's some of them that took it to another level.
Oh yeah.
They built virtual bookstores in there.
Kate James had literally a bookstore, and she had bookshelves behind her and on either side of her, and they were decorated.
That's insane.
Some people had their names in neon. Some people had giant backdrops with all kinds of balloons, and I was like, okay, I now feel like a slacker. We really did try to get something together. We just, between everything that was happening with me and the kind of stuff, back end business stuff that's going on, and then Rachel's daughter graduated from high school, and her husband got hurt. Like, there's just been a whole bunch of things. We won't talk about what Shannon does to herself, because she hurts herself too. So like a whole bunch of things just didn't happen in June.
And we got a chance to reconnect with a number of authors. You and Willow got to talk.
Yeah.
And then we got to see Laura Lynn and spend some time with her. Carrie Ann, and of course Lexi, and a number of other folks. So
yeah, we got to have dinner with Laura Lynn Page and Avery Flynn and
Renee Rose,
and Lisa Vino. Like, we just had a really good time.
Yes, had a wonderful time.
It was fantastic. Had such a good time, and so looking forward to seeing all the folks in Romanticon. It's a part of the country I've never been to. Connecticut, And I haven't been to the Northeast at all in 5 or 6 years.
Okay, well, good.
I think it's been a while. Has it been since Mark and Parker's wedding that we went to New York?
Yes.
So that was 2017, y'all.
Yes,
that's the last time I've been to the Northeast.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. I wanted to say we had gone to an event after that, but we didn't.
We flew in to see a show. Wasn't that the Waitress show?
We were already there for something. Was that after that or before?
Oh, no, that was for authors in the city. That's when we saw the Waitress show.
Yeah, we saw Waitress.
And when did we
see Beautiful?
Before that.
Okay.
That was well before that. So.
Okay. Well,
we saw Beautiful twice because we did Baby once.
Yeah, we did.
When we walked Central Park.
Yeah.
In freezing weather.
Freezing.
But we had the best time ever.
It was a great time. So anyway, yeah, I haven't been up there in a long time. And like I said, I've never been to Connecticut. It will be so much cooler in Connecticut than it is here. So I'm looking forward to that.
Rhonda, Renee, and Lee
fantastic.
Are just beautiful people. They are. We
had the best dinner, honestly.
People. I'd never met them in person. I know I talked to Renee a number of times on Zoom. I'd never met Lee. Just salt of the earth people. Just awesome.
We had such a great dinner. That was so fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. I don't know why.
I have no idea, Jana.
She told me.
Neither does Lexi.
No, because on Friday when we ran into each other as we were setting up and we're finishing setting up, doing the last minute details and stuff, we ran into each other and she's like, "What the hell?" She goes, "I really saw a seating chart where we were next to each other," and I was like, "I didn't look at the seating chart because I've been in deadline land. I believe you."
And that would have been ideal for all your fans.
100%.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
But we didn't cause any trouble about that.
Oh, no.
Because it's already done.
It's already done, and it is what it is. No. It's fine.
And I understand they move people because they move people, so that's fine.
Yeah. We just don't have any idea why. It wasn't like I requested to be in a different place or she requested to be in a different place. Right. It just didn't happen. But that's okay.
Nikki Ann, the last time we saw you was Authors in the City.
I know.
And we all
what was that, like 2015 or?
No, it was later than that.
I don't think it was.
I don't remember, but it's the last time we saw Nikki Ann, at least in person.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
So that's going to be fantastic. Looking forward to that. And I know I've talked to quite a few people who said they were coming to Romanticon and that I would see you there. So that's super, super exciting.
Now that's funny. Jan says an author on TikTok displayed her banner. She picked a 1-star quote to highlight on it, and it was hilarious. I love that.
I
love that.
Somebody,
you know what? TikTok, get a 1-star review says too much smut. Okay, great. Yeah, I'll put that one.
100%.
Maybe an anonymous Twitter review can come in like that.
For sure.
I don't know.
But I did see somebody do a TikTok the other day where they highlighted one of their 1-star reviews, and it was actually really funny. Let's see. Yeah, it was 2015. Cole was 11 and now he's 20.
Holy shit, Nikki Ann. Was it that long ago?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's been almost 10 years. That
means I'm 10 years older.
Well,
which
me too.
Sucks.
All of us.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But it beats the alternative.
True.
1-star reviews, otherwise known as my shopping list 1 clicks. I love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
That's fantastic. So that was Book Bonanza was just really
fun.
It was like I said, for being the last one, it was like they got all the kinks worked out, and I feel kind of happy to have my mini collection. I think I have 4 Book Bonanza shirts, all in colors that I don't wear.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
The one last year was like a baby blue, and the one before that was like neon pink. And I think there was another one that was like, what color was that?
But I appreciate events that get so big that they finally decide, you know what, we're going to just call it at this point and let evolution kind of take over and the next event take over and things like that. Because it can become a real job, right? And these folks are so exhausted. And they do such an amazing job. I kind of appreciate it's like a great TV series, right? The first 3 seasons are fantastic, but then they go too damn long, right? and then and I just appreciate and respect their desire to kind of end on a bang. So it's cool.
And I think it's fantastic. They went out perfectly.
Yes.
There's a question for you.
Janine's asking, William, talking about the
Northeast.
When is your sister moving to Texas? Janine, I talked to her
Day before
yesterday.
That's what I think.
I think we're targeting toward the end of July at this point.
Yeah,
for her to be here.
like either late July, first week of August. It's just going to depend now on a couple of things that are a little bit out of our control, but she's just about ready to go.
So if everything works right, we'll be moving in the dead heat of August. So if anybody's available, no kidding.
If
I'm
anybody
kidding.
wants to come move some furniture in Texas in August,
I'm kidding.
No, she's actually really not coming.
She's
with that
downsized
much.
a ton.
Yeah,
she's doing a cube and going to have that shipped, and it's going to be a lot easier than when we moved.
Right.
And we were just moving south from the northern part of town.
Yeah, we only moved 3 miles.
That was a hassle.
That was a giant, and it was November, but it was still.
No, the harder one was moving my mom to North Carolina.
Oh.
Into that house.
Oh, that was
my
awful.
God. All the stuff she had.
All the stuff she had, and then that's when baby broke her wrist.
Yes.
So that was fun.
And we got her in a little cast, and then she was right back to working, trying to help.
She was, bless her.
My little girl, she works her ass off.
And at that point, she was only like 8.
No, she was older than that.
Not by much.
My baby's a little worse.
Because you still had that truck.
Let me tell you something. That little baby, she works
hard.
She doesn't know how to not work hard.
We're so proud of that baby. In her job,
I have no idea.
She's only been there a few months, so I won't say she's gotten promoted, but she's been picked for special projects based on
her performance.
And so she's working on a project for a client that's it's a giant client, y'all. It's a giant client.
She won't tell us who it is,
but we can guess.
But I think we're guessing, but we don't know.
But anyway, what she was saying was this is the client's 3rd attempt to make this project work, and the previous 2 times they had to scrap it because they just couldn't find the people to get it done. And she's on a team of a couple dozen people this time, and apparently this project is just flying by, and the client is really, really happy. So I got to say, proud mommy moment and she seems to really love what she does.
Yeah.
So I'm super happy, and it all seems to be going really well.
And her birthday is coming up on the 25th.
It is
of this month.
Tuesday, y'all. It is next Tuesday.
She might be getting her birthday present a day early.
She might be.
Because that's her day off.
It is.
She has to work on her birthday. But...
Yeah, she was really bummed, but she has Monday off. She actually had today off as well for Juneteenth. So she's been hanging around the house and trying to get better. She's still got that little bit of lingering cough. Right. So she was just being really chill today. And I think she seems to be feeling better.
Yeah.
So
she is.
Yay.
Cool.
Yay. So funny thing happened on the way to trying to release Wicked and Ruthless to you. I don't know if you caught in the newsletter this morning. I did push the store release out another 5 days. I'm still not done. I'm really close, but I also have to give my editor time to do things. And I was hoping that she was going to be in town to do her like super quick turnaround as she does. She actually is busy some this weekend, which is when I'm anticipating I'm going to finish. So I had to give her a little more time. It's fine. It's going to be fine. You're still going to get it. If it's ready before Sunday, I will drop it before Sunday. But I said Sunday to give myself, not this Sunday, the 30th, sorry, to give myself a little bit of cushion, because if she needs a little extra time, I want her to feel like she has it, because God knows this book has taken me forever. That said, I'm getting feedback, obviously through beta readers and whatnot, who are telling me how much they love this book. I'm getting really nice feedback also from Ream. So for all of you who are subscribed and participating at the levels to be able to read Wicked and Ruthless and tell me what you're thinking, I'm super grateful to you guys, and your feedback has been awesome, and I really appreciate it. And there are a couple things that some people have asked me if I could do, or made suggestions, and I have 2 things that I'm actually going to be incorporating in the final draft. I wasn't able to do it in the drafts that I'm dropping in the episodes as we're going. And it's so funny because you guys are maybe a third of the way through the book, and I'm like almost done at this point. So thankfully, the episodes that you'll be getting starting tomorrow will all be episodes that now have been through editorial. Everything you've been reading before was literally my raw episodes. Yes, typos and all. Some of you have pointed those out to me.
I like it raw.
That's
good.
I like
your raw.
It just goes to prove that I'm human. I can punctuate decently well.
Can't spell for shit.
I cannot.
Nope.
But I do my best. So I appreciate you guys who have been participating with me on Ream. Love to have more of you join because we have a lot of really cool plans. And as soon as I get done with this book, I'm going to be launching into a few other things. The people with voting privileges just voted for me to write an original short about a couple of characters getting together for the first time who are secondary characters. So I will
in Wicked and Ruthless.
In Wicked and Ruthless.
The poll was exclusively in Ream.
Yes. And so I will be delivering on that soon.
Cool.
Are we going to have a belated birthday for baby? We'll hold a candle or something for her. She won't be here probably as we're going live. She'll walk in a few minutes later, but I'll have her come say hi and you guys can wish her a happy birthday.
She always gets here about 5 minutes after we start.
Yeah, so. She seems to. So, I'll have her poke her head in, and you guys can wish her happy birthday. Cool. That would make her day, I'm sure. And she's so excited because she's going to, hi Vashti. She's so excited because she's going to, it's like it's school again. She's like, I want to take some cupcakes and cookies for my birthday. We're like, okay. So she's going to take some things in and share with her coworkers, and that's cool. She's excited.
Awesome.
Can you believe how old she's going to be?
27.
I know. We keep calling her baby, and I know she's
freaking killing me. Freaking killing me.
I know.
I'm
it is. Over it. It's crazy.
I'm over it.
We're just going to not count anymore.
Can't handle it anymore.
Because if we're counting her birthdays, then we have to count ours, and I'm over that as well. So,
TikTok.
Yeah, I do have you guys so many plans for Ream. I know for some of you it's like a new platform. Oh my gosh, a new login, all that kind of crap. But we really are going to have a ton of fun. I'm getting things up and running. This was sort of my learning process, so I appreciate everybody who's been there and suffered through my learning process. I'm getting it now, and I'm understanding how to work some of the back end things, like finding the polls for the first time. Like, who knew that there were those 3 little buttons that would give you, like, they're way over on the side, and I just clicked it one day for the hell of it, and I was like, oh, that's how you get a poll. Who knew? There's really like no instructions. It's just like, and run free, child. Okay. I did my best. Hi, Renee. Good to see you. Welcome in. Shannon, I want to be your coworker. I like cupcakes, right? Who doesn't? What you say? You're avoiding Ream right now because you're finishing the last one before Dash. I'm enjoying Ream so much. Oh, thank you.
Christine, she loves responding.
She so loves seeing the comments
and responds. She loves it. She loves that more than writing the book, I think. It's just to get that immediate feedback.
Well, and it's fun because we were having a debate this morning about some secondary characters and the fact that one of them is having a difficult relationship with her spouse. And because it's the heroine's friend, we're getting everything that's wrong in their relationship through this friend's perspective, right? But it's only her point of view. And I'm like, and everybody's like, he's a douchebag. He's awful. I'm like, we don't know his story. We don't know his story. We don't know if he's a douchebag. We don't know if there's some reason for this behavior. Like, I love playing with perspective. And it's one of those really fun things where you can be like, sure. It was like, I remember going to a fiction writing class way early before I ever actually published anything. And people were like, this was the example about perspective. And it was so incredibly interesting that I've never forgotten it. And it was this. So you're on the highway and somebody is driving past you, and it's like crowded. There's a lot of traffic. They're driving past you. They're going in and out of traffic like 90 miles an hour, crazy, almost hitting people. And everybody's like, what an asshole. And they're like, okay, but here's his perspective. He's got his pregnant wife in the car and she's about to give birth and the ambulance couldn't get to them. So he's trying to get her to the hospital because she's having complications. And then everybody went, oh, maybe he's not an asshole. It's always about what you know. And it's so much fun to take things like that and turn it on its head. I'm not saying that, I will ever say what his deal is, but I might. Like, I don't know.
I just wanted to clear something up. It's not that hard to deliver a baby. I could do it if I had to. Okay? I could do it.
Not while you're driving.
Well, no, you pull over and you take care of the baby, wrap it in swaddling clothes.
You would have been terrified.
You wrap it in swaddling clothes, then you head on to the hospital.
And what if your baby's not breathing?
Then I clear the airway and then I make that baby breathe.
You're about to start Bridgerton, but you're scared. I assume you mean season 3. I don't even know what to talk now, Ames. I don't want to spoil you. Go in with an open mind. Go in with an open mind.
Oh, that's helpful.
Well, it's maybe not as.
I'll give you a little spoiler. Eloise is in prime condition.
Who cares?
She's
it's not about Eloise.
Condition. It's
it
all
is
about
not
Eloise.
about Eloise. Hi, Cindy. Sorry, I didn't see you when you sneaked in. So anyway, I'm really enjoying getting the opportunity to debate with people and talk about choices and reasons I make them.
It's another way that you've never had that opportunity.
Oh no.
With fans, especially and readers, to be able to dissect the book.
Yeah, well, and
where
especially
your thoughts are coming
actually,
from and what they're absorbing.
Yeah, and especially before it's actually published. Once it's out, my ability to be like, oh, I would have clarified that if I had known that people didn't get it, or I would have chosen different words if I had known that turn of phrase. Like, we were talking to Baby the other day and we were saying something about hand over fist, and she goes, what does that mean? Like,
it's just such a colloquialism.
Right. And I assumed everybody knew what that meant, but
I had to think about it for a second, what it actually meant.
I know. So anyhow, I just appreciate everybody who's over there and encourage those of you who are interested in the process more. I still am talking about doing some sort of a writing/industry tier. So if you're interested in that, I would love if you would maybe, I don't know what to say, like maybe PM me, because if I don't have more than 5 or 10 people, I don't know if it makes sense for me to be like, and here's all the things I know.
You might want to put a poll up for it.
Oh, that's maybe not a bad idea.
That's probably the better way to do it.
Ta-da.
And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, go to reamstories.com and then search for the author Shayla Black, and you'll see all the things that they're doing over on Ream, where you get first look at a whole bunch of
things. I also think you're right. And so I will put up a public poll. Actually, I won't say it's a public poll. I'll put up a poll for followers. Following is free. I'm cool with being able to say that anybody who's at least following gets to vote on this, because I don't know that public people are really going to care. These are just casual drive-by sorts of people. But if you follow, I will go put some polls out there, and one of them will be about this, and then you can tell me what you think. Oh, that's hysterical. The 22 cop who arrested Timberlake had no idea who he was.
Does it matter who he was?
No.
He was allegedly DUI. It doesn't matter who he was.
Yeah, if you're drunk, you're drunk.
Click, and you're gone.
I think that's funny. Have you changed any of the book because of feedback? I won't say I've changed it. Somebody pointed out something, and it was an interesting suggestion, and it was really for something else. But when she said it, I was like, oh, I've been looking for a vehicle to make something clear, and it was like the perfect idea. So when she suggested it, I was like, that's what I need. That's what I need to make it's like a time thing clear. And I was like, okay, cool. Thanks. So I I love that. And then there's one other thing in the book. I won't say I'm changing it. It's, again, I think it's more of a clarification. So I'm super happy. This is, I feel sometimes, as you can appreciate, writing a book can be really complex, especially writing
when you're trying to set other things up.
Yeah.
Too, right.
Essentially, by the time I'm done, like your average book that's published these days on Amazon, in romance genre fiction is around 50,000 words, give or take. Some are shorter, some are longer,
Right.
but the average, if you were to smoosh them all together and divide by how many, like it's around 50,000 words. So when I tell you that these duets come in somewhere between 150 and 200,000 words, you can appreciate the complexity of, all the plot, all the subplots, all the character development, all the things that have to get said. And so, yeah, it's just a lot to juggle. And sometimes I think when I'm writing that I'm very clear. And sometimes people tell me, no, you weren't clear. And I was like, okay, well, it made sense in my head. So.
But again, it's such great to get that real-time feedback. Too.
Oh, I love it.
It's awesome.
I love it.
Virginia had a great question.
Okay. How can I know when you put something out on Ream? I follow, but I haven't decided. So what happens is when I drop an episode, first of all, there's a schedule. So at the blush level, we're reading a book I'm revising heavily on that level, and it's a drop every Monday and Friday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. At all the other tiers, we're reading, you have access to that serial, and then you're also reading Wicked and Ruthless, and that's dropping Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and now Sunday drops as well. So it's a published schedule.
And you get an email notification. Every time something drops. So right now, Wednesday is the only day I'm not dropping an episode of something. But I'm commenting to people basically anytime, all the time. And they get email notifications when you comment. Is that right?
I think that's true. I get notifications when you guys comment.
Christine,
so I'm assuming.
Christine and folks, can you clarify? I think you guys get email notifications
when I respond to your comment.
To the comment. Please let me
know, because we can't see the, you facing part of this. I know I get an email when anybody comments. Which has actually helped me a few times because, like I said, when I have to go in and fix a typo on an episode, and Ream knows this is like a known issue, but when I have to go fix something, it wipes away most of the comments that everybody made. So what I've started doing now, because everybody voted that I should go ahead and fix the typos, so I am doing that. So I comment to everybody's comments, so they know that I responded to them, or at least I hope that they know I responded to them. And then I fix it, save the changes, and then everybody's comments are gone.
So Nikki Ann says, we get a notification if you respond to us, but we do not get a notification if you respond to someone else.
And that makes sense.
Which kind of makes sense. Otherwise, your inbox will
And Christine says I get a notification.
Thank you, Christine.
Okay, thank you. That's helpful.
Thank you both. Yes.
That's awesome.
That's the way it should work.
It really should. And so we're getting really dialed in now. Everybody knows, Virginia, when I'm going to drop an episode, and I don't even have to do it.
And you didn't skip anything during Book Bonanza.
No, because I pre-scheduled everything.
Kept to that schedule, which was awesome.
I have questions that I'm asking at the end of every episode now, because I really want to know what you guys think. That's kind of the whole point, is for you to read and get excited, and for me to be able to ask you some questions, things to think about. It's so much fun, and I'm like, let's all have fun together. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Should we talk about Bridgerton? I don't want to spoil things for you, Ames. So you might go la 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 for a few minutes, because I know we've had some requests to talk about.
Yeah, I think you have
Bridgerton.
to. It's been out for a while now.
Yeah, it's been out for almost a week. So anyway,
those of you that don't know, it's a hoity show that's on
it's not hoity, Netflix.
They play current music in a very instrumental way.
Yeah.
And it's a retelling of, I don't know what it is, but it's
Julia Quinn's books.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an entertaining adaptation. Let's put it that way.
So it's not following the books. If you were waiting for it to follow the books, it does not. So if you read the books, and I did not, so I'm not disappointed in that sense. People who did read the books have been disappointed in the sense that there were things that they were looking forward to happening that because they've changed the overall plot, some of those things didn't happen. Like I said, I didn't read the series when it originally published, so I don't have any of those associations. But I will say there are some things that I was really happy with, and there were some things I was really not happy with.
The acting's top notch. I'll give it that. The acting's
They're doing a great job.
They're great.
And honestly, I feel like the dialogue is good. It continues to be witty. There's a lot of really awesome things. The costuming. Oh, you guys, the set design and the costuming is just
Can I just say
amazing.
They spend too much time on relationships.
Well, it's a relationship
Good
series.
God, do they do anything but gossip and have concerns about relationships all the time?
No, because that's what we care about.
And understanding how babies are made. I don't know.
That was funny. There you go. Eloise and the conversation she has with Kate and the talk about horses. I laughed. Yeah, some of that is really, there were things I really liked about season 3 and things I really didn't. And the first thing, I'm just going to put it out there, as a person who has written Menage, I'm sad for Benedict. I really hated everything about that storyline because it continues to underscore the fact that he's aimless. And I guess if that's what they wanted to portray, like once he left art school in season 2, now to be involved with this woman who seemingly had no interest in having a relationship and then getting dragged into a threesome with another guy. Sorry if I'm spoiling you, but they showed it so many times. And there was a part of me that's like, listen, I like a good Menage story as much as the next girl, maybe more. But my problem is there just was no motivation for it. Why would he do this?
It was kind of like it was written in. It was like
left
added.
field.
It was just added.
It was left field for me. And unless you're trying to show me how aimless and without direction this man is, okay, I got it.
He's the leader of the family, right?
No.
I thought he was.
He's the second brother.
Oh, okay.
No, Anthony is the leader of the family.
I do
hi,
whatever I do whatever Eloise told me to do.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much. I was thanking you earlier.
Michelle.
You missed it, but thank you. This is so lovely. I love everything about it.
It's going in my hair soon.
You know what? I think that's true. I love Violet, and at first I was not sure about her with Lady Danbury's brother, but I think I dig it now because we got to know him a little better. If you guys watched it like we did, where Baby and I did, they dropped 4 episodes and then a month later, another 4. In the first 4, I really was a little like, I don't know about this dude because we didn't see that much of him. In the latter 4 episodes we did, and I was like, okay, you're cool. I dig it. Let's see. When does Eloise get a season? That's what he wants to know. I suspect that Benedict will get the next season. I think Eloise is a couple seasons away.
Well, I have to clear my schedule to be able to for me to film my scenes with Eloise.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I have the time.
See, that's my thing. I was hoping for some forward direction for Benedict. I like him so much. And in those scenes when he's comforting Eloise, like he's a really good big brother to his little sister and trying to help her find a way in a world where she really doesn't have a lot of agency being a female, where she wasn't allowed to own anything without a husband, where she wasn't allowed to do anything. She couldn't go to school. Like everything that she wanted in life was out of her reach. And he's such an amazing big brother to her in those moments that I really was like, I wanted something great to happen to him. And it just never seems to. It's annoying. Yes. Thank you, Nicole.
Nicole. She also said they left him floundering.
They did. But here, she's talking to you. It's alphabetical. How did you miss that? Anthony, Benedict, Colin, Daphne, Eloise. They're alphabetical. It's a running joke.
I don't know that I'm available to date Eloise on the screen. She'll have to We'll have to
Good
see
night,
if
Beverly.
Screen tests.
Yeah, they did leave him floundering. I completely agree. I think that was one of my biggest complaints was I like Benedict and they just didn't give him anything good to do. I felt like Kate and Anthony kind of, they were there, they were gone, they were there, they were gone. I know that the focus isn't on them, so I got it. But I was like, you're going to travel with your pregnant wife to India and leave your family? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't know. Well, they're going to her family, right?
Well, she just doesn't have that much left. Although her sister did get married over there, so I guess they're going to see her sister too. But I was like,
but I don't want to be on a boat for months. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, if you could take a quick plane ride, like you could, but they were going to be gone for months.
Especially if I'm preggers, I don't think that would go well.
No. But that wasn't my first choice anyway. I felt like I was happy with the forward progress we got with Eloise. I was angry with her at the end of season 2. I didn't think she'd been a very good friend to Penelope, who was in a very distressing situation through, yes, some of it was her doing, but most of it was Eloise's doing. And short of like quitting everything, she couldn't have helped Eloise really in any other conceivable way. And I got frustrated with Eloise for being that angry with her. If you know, you know. But this season she came along and I appreciated that she seemed to grow up. It was interesting to me that even Cressida Cowper had to say to her, you never listen, do you? Because that had been my complaint literally since season 1. I'm like, Eloise doesn't listen.
Who does that remind me of?
You.
I wonder. You.
Technically, Benedict should have been season 3. I know. So who knows when Eloise... I think she'll be season 5. I suspect that we're going to get... Benedict next, and then Eloise. At least that's my hope. Also, why is Daphne not at her siblings' wedding? That's a really great... Like, she should have been there for Colin's wedding, and she should have been there for Francesca's wedding, which is a whole nother situation.
They didn't want to pay for her.
No, that's what I think too. And because he didn't want to come, they didn't want to pay for her.
Shonda Rhimes, they didn't want to pay for the whole production. The showrunners probably didn't want to pay for her.
Well, and Regé-Jean Page has already said, "I'm not coming back." Period.
Why would he?
And so it does look a little weird, like Daphne without a husband.
And Netflix will not pay the big bucks for that to happen. So
I don't think so.
Going to happen.
So I agree with you, Shan.
Netflix is known for strict budgets.
I agree with you, Shan.
I don't know how I'd feel being preggers. Depends on who knocked me up.
Right.
They better have a good job. That's all I'm going to say.
I think Colin Penelope had a nice arc. I would have liked to see a little more time, take out some of those scenes with Benedict and the 2 others that were pointless, and take some of that screen time and give it to Colin and Penelope to develop their relationship a little bit more. I wanted more of that friends to lovers action, especially in the first 4 episodes. Mm-hmm. And that maybe is just me being me, but I just felt like we had so many subplots going on. And like we spent, for instance, a lot of time with the Mondriches. I like them, but nothing really changed other than, our son now has a title and we're learning to live with money and things are different. But you kind of showed that to me in the first 4 episodes. Didn't really... I
like that couple.
I like them.
I like that couple.
But I wanted something to happen for them.
Well, I think they're still in discovery thing.
Well, and I think I was looking for a little closure on that. He did finally do what he needed to do. I won't spoil it. But I felt a little bit like I was waiting for some happiness about their change in situation. And I'm not sure we ever really got there. So I don't know. The look on Cressida's face when she was sent away and didn't get her way. Exactly. And Cressida trying to do what she did, again, I won't spoil it, but Cressida trying to do what she did, I was like, girl, think that through. That is not going to end well for you. But overall, I have to say, Colin and Penelope's wedding was beautiful. Her dress was gorgeous.
They had the whole scene in front of the mirror that you were talking about.
Yeah.
the nakedness scene,
The
and
nakedness
the
scene.
loving, the loving for the first time scene.
Yeah, I actually
I thought that was done well.
It actually, they did it
There, it's
really
done very
well,
well,
and
actually.
I have been saddened to see Nicola Coughlan get body shamed so much in the press. It's ridiculous, annoying.
Well,
she's a beautiful woman.
Social media is just a cesspool sometimes.
Look at Cressida's hair when she's sent off. I didn't notice it. I need to go back and look. We're going to do a rewatch here shortly, so I'm excited. It's a chain and a cage. Ooh, I need to go look at that. We're so spoiled. Oh, thank you. I think that was so. I appreciate that very much, Virginia. I think one of the things that kind of Golden Angel did a TikTok on this about why to her this season of Bridgerton was more of a women's fiction than it was a romance. And the more I thought about it, the more I really agree with her, because the focus of this season really wasn't Colin and Penelope's romance. The focus of the season was Lady Whistledown. And I know that, you can't have one without the other, but I almost feel like we spent more time on Whistledown than we did on Colin and Penelope.
I like seeing the mom get some too, by the way.
Violet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's happening.
That was awesome.
I like Violet. So I was happy for that.
Can't believe I watched it.
He did, and he didn't mean to. He was just sitting on the sofa, kind of looking at his phone when we queued it up, and all of a sudden
then there's a naked woman on the screen. I kind of have to look. I don't know.
He got sucked in. Well, and the funny thing was, he got sucked in just about the time that Colin and Penelope did it for the first time, and she drops her top, and there's full boobs and everything, and he was like, those are really nice.
God bless America. I'm just gonna say, God bless America.
I just died laughing. See, I thought that too. I really thought that too. And the fact that Colin was like kid gloves with her when he was angry, I was like, oh, come on now. Let's have a little something to go with that. But overall, I would say it was good. I am concerned a little bit. And again, I haven't read the books, but I have talked to people who have, and have recently as well. And I'm a little concerned for Francesca. Listen, if they want to change Michael Sterling to Michaela, power to you. I don't have anything against it. That's not my objection to what they're doing. My objection to what they're doing is that my understanding of Francesca's story is that she was married to John, which she is now, and that she ends up having a miscarriage, and it's crushing for her. And all she really wants is to be a mother. If they're going to put her with another female, that's going to be a problem. So, and they're going to have to completely rewrite her character and make her not interested in having children. But she's already said that she wants to be married and have children. So I don't really know where they're going with this. No. I don't really know what they're planning to do. Yeah, exactly. Whistledown took over, especially the last 4 episodes, which, listen, I knew it was going to be a big part. I just was kind of hoping for a little more romance. That's all. Like when they meet on the street after he leaves the club. Yes. And they did start making out outdoors, and then they had somebody interrupt them. I was like, really? Really? That's annoying.
You're ready for some hot carriage sex, right?
Something. He could have gotten in the carriage with her and done it, but he sent her off in the carriage by herself. I'm like, dude, I know you're the nice brother, but please.
I'm sorry. Once is never enough. I'm just sorry. Just not.
Of course
never
not.
Enough.
Of course not. So that's my season 3 take on Bridgerton.
Wait, what did Shannon say there?
Boobs caught Charlie's attention. We know you.
I was appreciating the way the scene was set up and the way it was executed.
You were like, those are nice. I wonder if they wrote this after Queen Charlotte and lost focus. Maybe. How many people said to me that Queen Charlotte was their favorite? And I was like, it's one that I've watched once, and I don't know that I'll go back and watch again. And it's not anything that they did wrong per se. It's that you know the ending of this story before it starts. It's like, to me, watching like I grew up watching the original Star Wars trilogy. I liked those. I really liked those. And then when they went back and did the prequel, like 1, 2, and 3,
and screwed it up.
Well, besides that, even before that, I was like, I have zero interest because I know what happens to Anakin Skywalker and it's nothing good. Why am I going to watch 3 movies that evolve into a train wreck? Like, no, I have zero interest in that. And I kind of watched Queen Charlotte with that same mindset because George III is always going to go insane and there's nothing you can do about it. So, God blew by the carriage. So anyway, like, and now I'm hearing they're saying that we're not getting more Bridgerton till 2026.
See, that's just stupid.
For real?
That's just stupid.
For real?
How many months did it take to film those 8 episodes?
Like a year and a half.
Jesus Christ. I mean, Charlie's Angels could film 30 episodes and they could do it in a season, in a television season. Give me a break.
Well, it makes me somewhat wonder. I mean, we already knew that they were greenlit, I think, through season 5. And I'm like, why aren't you writing the scripts in advance, people? Write the scripts in advance. This shouldn't be hard. And this is it. Exactly. This is why they keep losing momentum.
Right.
It's too long.
A lot of these shows lose momentum. That's why I worry about Fallout.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. Well, but Virgin River, they managed to come out with a new Virgin River just about every summer. Like, and it's the same number of episodes. Well, I don't understand.
They still sell granola in the grocery store, so obviously it's the same thing.
Virgin River.
It's a granola show.
I like Virgin River. I support romance authors, damn it.
That one girl just got it. Those eyebrows are killing me. Just killing me. Killing me.
Oh, gosh. You haven't watched Queen Charlotte? It was, you know what? At the end, there is something so beautiful. And so I love when you can come up with something symbolic. I don't want to spoil it because if you haven't seen it, but Queen Charlotte does something really symbolic of their love at the end, even though he's losing his mind and even though he can't remember half the time who she is, she does something so beautiful and symbolic. It really was touching. And that made me like, I got a little tear. Thank you. It doesn't take, where did Shan go? There we go. Didn't take Shonda this long to film Grey's Anatomy each season. Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
And what was it, Virginia saying? Networks released 23 episodes. And that's today, Virginia.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was 30, 33. Yeah.
And they were putting it out. But, you know, the work ethic just isn't there.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you. I enjoy Virgin River, too. I really do. Oh, like the Game of Thrones debacle. No authorship, but for myself, Winds of Winter will never be written. Yeah. Well, and George R.R. Martin is just not getting any younger, you know, and it takes him like a decade to write a book.
They've moved away from him.
Oh yeah,
he's just a figure.
But didn't they go back to House of Dragon? Like, isn't it a prequel?
Who knows?
I didn't. Well, you know, I haven't watched any of that. Yeah,
they shot their load with the original GOT.
Yeah, there are several shows that lost momentum when there was authors and writers. Listen, one of my favorite shows of all time. Not this writer strike, but the one before it in like 2000, what is it, 8, 10, something like that.
Was Moonlight.
If you never watched Moonlight with Alex O'Loughlin and Sophia Myles, I think is her name is. It was a vampire show.
Fast as you can, Paca.
I loved that show. And it won like People's Choice for favorite new drama and all this stuff. And the writer strike killed it. I'm still bitter. Like, it's been a long time and I'm still bitter. Great music too. Just saying. Susan, if you're still here, I did this just for you. If you're not here, then you miss it, and I hope you see it in the replay. But I have told you that I would still try to mention new makeup-y things as I get them. So this week's thing was, I got this. So if you've ever ordered from Laura Geller, they used to be in Ulta a long time ago, and they haven't been in a while. Laura Geller now is exclusively on her website, and I think still on QVC. I'm not a QVC watcher. Thank you. And they were setting up for the best season 2. I was pissed. Just saying. Thank you. Somebody else feels my pain. It was a great show.
You own the DVDs, though.
I do own the DVDs. So anyway, I bought this during one of the last Laura Geller sales. They're almost always running sales, you guys, like really good sales. So I got this during their last sale. It came in last Thursday. So of course I couldn't wear it then. I am wearing it today. The only part of this that I'm not wearing,
We'll show that.
I will. So this is a kit. It has 3 eyeshadows, a blush, 2 highlights, and a bronzer. So this will be great for travel. It's not the smallest thing in the world, but Laura Geller's formulas are all baked formulas, meaning they're made with some oil in them. They're good for mature skin.
They got oil in them. That
Yes.
makes sense. Yes.
And then they bake them like on terracotta clays, and so they're raised. It's nothing flat. So that's why none of these are flat.
So they're all sitting on little terracotta things, baking them
until they dry, and then they put them in the thing.
Yeah, okay.
So here you go. This is what it looks like. The only thing I don't love about this, and this is personal for my skin type, this bronzer is probably great for 90% of people. For me, that's going to be too yellow on my skin. You can even see here, it's like yellowy for my skin. So it would look great on baby. It would look great on most people. It just won't look great on me. The blush is beautiful. The eyeshadows are beautiful. This highlight is more of just a teensy bit of a shimmer. It's never going to be glitter. It's not going to emphasize texture. Like, this is a really nice, it's called French Vanilla. It's one of their signature products. This one is called Portofino. If you want the more blinding from outer space kind of highlight, that's what this is. It will actually show up, and I'll put it, it doesn't look like it, but when I put it on my hand, the lighting isn't showing it quite as well, but it is in person quite shimmery. It's not glittery, right? You don't see flecks of glitter.
No, I do not
It's
see
just,
flecks of glitter.
It's just kind of shimmery. So I really actually... And I'm liking these eyeshadows. If you're new with eyeshadow, hey, if you're not super into eyeshadow, these are very easy to work with. They're not super, super, super pigmented. So it's not like you're going to dip your brush, put it on, and be like, holy crap, that was way too much, and now I look spotted. Like, they blend incredibly easily. They're super neutral colors. Almost everybody can wear them.
Oh, and there's a how to use on the back.
Absolutely.
That's frightening. That looks like witchy poo.
And they also on their website have tons of tutorials for products. I have to really show you, this blush is insanely beautiful. I don't know if you can see that on my, like, I really love this blush. It looks very cool toned on my skin because it's my skin, but it's actually fairly neutral. So I think retail on this was about $60 something. I think I got it for like 30 and some change. And this is almost a full face. Obviously, like, I have to bring a foundation with me. Actually, the kit that I got, you got to choose a baked foundation, and they sent it separately. So that I'm also wearing that today. So other than that, like, you need a lipstick and a brow gel and a mascara, and you're good to go. So this is, I will be bringing this to Connecticut because one-stop shopping.
Also, less packing. That's good.
Yes.
That's good, Shayla.
Instruction. You need those. Yeah. Like I said, right on the back. And then they have tons of videos, like, y'all, tons of videos on their website. And if you catch her QVC performances, she still will do, like, she will sit models down and do their faces on QVC and talk you through why this and why that.
That's probably a tier you should do on Ream, is makeup.
Makeup. That would be fun. That would be fun. I know that you would pay extra attention to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to produce the segment and direct you. But
they did the same thing to Alex O'Loughlin with Three Rivers. I didn't watch Three Rivers. I did watch him in the remake of Hawaii Five-0, which was on for a long time.
Which was a great show.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
When does the Virgin River come back?
Well, we already had our Virgin River, I believe, earlier this year. So
Oh, darn, I missed it.
yeah, I know. So I bet it's not till next year, but that's okay.
Well, hopefully budget cuts. You never know.
I like them. She wants to have a baby so bad.
Jesus.
I'm
just
just
get
saying.
to it then. You know how to have one.
No, she had a stillbirth in her past, and then she had a miscarriage recently. So
do these people ever work?
Yes, she's a nurse practitioner, and he runs the bar.
Oh, of course, yeah, okay. He needs a haircut.
He does not.
That some bitch has got the long ass hair. He looks like an aging hippie. You need to cut the damn hair. Look at this. You cut it.
No,
you cut it.
He looks awesome with his hair. I'm just saying.
High and tight.
No.
Yeah.
Jack doesn't need to do that. Jack is awesome.
It just gets greasy when it's long.
It is not. Oh my god.
Would you like me with long hair?
You have a different face than he has.
I would rock long hair.
He also has like slightly wavy hair.
I'd part it like
oh, that's what we need.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that would be a very premium ticket. I'm not sure Ream can afford me.
So funny. I think, did we cover all the things?
See, I've skirted. We did the Alpha Talk thing. I enjoyed it. I really want to do something else.
I know, right?
I like Alpha Talk. I like the format.
You only did one.
I know, but it's just like things I can talk about, the things not everyone's going to want to hear. I mean, I don't want to polarize people, but at the same time, I want to entertain people, but I want to be entertaining. You can't just be topical and be entertaining. We're entertaining because, I piss you off. So it makes perfect sense. I don't know. I got to figure something out.
And since Susan's not asking the question,
sweet Jesus,
someone has to keep it
Ed two, Tracy. Ed two, really? But I was doing some testing today. I really was of my mind.
Oh,
yes. So it's coming.
That's
what
guys,
she said. Yes.
The truth is, his to-do list is like crazy long.
It is going to get done
before you're 85. We'll see. He's like, yes, damn it.
Oh, I know what I was going to tell everybody.
Okay.
We are going to be having a team meeting.
Oh, we are
here in
DFW.
Casa de Black.
Mm-hmm.
When did we decide?
October.
So Rachel and I guess Shannon are gonna come in.
I guess Shannon.
Rachel's gonna fly. Shannon, we think, will be taking the Greyhound to get here.
No, she'll be jogging.
She'll be yogging.
Yogging,
as they say. Yes. She'll be hitching.
That's right.
It's just how she likes to roll.
Sure.
She lives life.
That.
She likes the hobo life. She lives life on the rails.
There we go.
That's what it is. Charlie pisses Shayla off and berates me. Such a bully. But you know what? I'm meeting expectations, Shannon.
That's
I'm
right.
Meeting
he's meeting expectations.
I am
for
always
sure.
meeting expectations. So anyway, we're going to have the ladies here in October. We're going to have a team meeting, and I think we're going to have a day
at the fair,
at the Texas State Fair while they're here.
Yeah.
We've always wanted to do that, so it's going to be awesome.
And Shannon, I hoped that you were happy because I suggested October because your friends, the cicadas, will be gone by October. You're welcome.
I'll try and save one for you, Shannon.
And you'll put it in your pillow.
I'll put him in a little jar right by your pillow. I'll feed him, take care of him.
When she was here last time, and she and Rachel went out for a walk one morning, she was like, I stepped outside because it was early, and she was like, the cicadas, like, what is that bug? It's giant and it makes noise. I'm like, you mean the cicadas? And she's like, oh my God.
Craziness
for sure. They are annoying. It's true. So I think that's really all we have tonight. I've got a few more days of hard work on this book, and then you guys are going to start to see more stuff coming out of Team Black. We're really excited about all of the things happening. I'm also, damn it, going to try to start picking up some exercise and eating better these days because all it's been is work and deadline for a while, and I need to start paying attention to my health too. So that is on my list of things to do. We'll see how that goes.
Christine can't wait for tomorrow's Ream. Then I'll pout about Noah and Lauren on Monday.
Yeah. And let's see. I think this weekend we're going to be pretty chill. We're going to mostly celebrate baby's birthday with some friends.
A little bit early
weekend.
for the weekend because baby will be off, and then
with vodka because
she gets her birthday present on Monday, and then we'll try and do a little celebration on Wednesday for Wicked Wednesday. So that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
So everybody, I hope the rest of your week is fantastic. Enjoy your weekend. And we will see you next Wednesday.
And as I promise, as we always promise, those that are part of Ream will get some special recognition.
A little bit of love.
In about 10 seconds. And Edie, you just joined. Didn't have time to add you back in here. So sorry. I'll have you in here next week. We love you guys and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.